Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Classic Comics. So today I'm reviewing Iron Man #1. This issue is written by Christopher Cantwell, with art by Cafu. I don't know. This cover has nothing to do with what's in the book. Tony never fights a giant squid or anything. So this is the latest reboot. I'm not even sure how many reboots we are into at this point with Iron Man. He was dead, and then he was an AI for a while. Then he came back, but it turned out that wasn't really Tony, right? And so now the real Tony is back, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyway, he's back again. And yeah, I mean, this is totally really Tony this time for reals, y'all. So we start off well enough. We get this nice splash page with him fighting Terrax. And he takes Terrax up out of the city and up into space, and then throws him into this satellite pretty unnecessarily. I don't know why he did that. And then he gets roasted on Twitter or whatever because that satellite belonged to some satellite TV or internet providers. Now everybody's internet is out for like a week, and they're all basically like, thanks for nothing, you idiot. Which I gotta admit, I thought was kind of funny. Then we have this interview where he says he's stepping away from Stark Industries, and he also says he's stepping away from technology altogether. Why is he doing this? I don't know. He talks a lot about how people are too bound up with technology. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know really what he's trying to do or what he's trying to accomplish. So then he's going to head on this cross-country trip from California to New York. And he's going to take a road trip with Glory Grant. I haven't seen the character of Glory Grant in quite a while. So it was kind of nice seeing her again. She was a character, she's been a supporting character in Spider-Man for a long time. I think she's kind of come and gone. She's been there for a while, then left and come back. But Tony immediately has a blowout and nearly wrecks the car and sends it off a cliff. And I guess then she backs out because we never see her again. Then Tony goes and buys a new car. And, I mean, just look at this thrilling art. I mean, isn't this exciting? We get to see Tony looking at cars. We get to see Tony sitting in traffic. Okay. So he goes to New York. And he buys a brownstone, which he's going to live in now. Then he gets into this street drag race. And he loses. And then he throws a party. And Patsy Walker shows up. And then he meets this guy. This guy, his name is Fuller or something like that. And he wants to sell Tony on this new invention he has. He's got an idea of basically storing the energy from lightning to provide clean energy. Oh, and isn't this nice? Look, we get Tony's wearing bunny slippers. Great. So basically, they're just cribbing the plot from Iron Man 3. This guy is an admirer of Tony and wants to sell him a Tony on his invention. Tony blows him off. And so I'm sure, this won't come back to bite Tony in any way, will it? Then they go down to the garage, and he shows Patsy I guess it's a new suit of armor. And it does look cool in this panel, I gotta admit, although I don't know why he's got all these extra lights on the armor. Then they go out to do some crime busting. And they see a helicopter on the roof of the library, so they go to check that out. And they discover that it's Unicorn, who has stolen a book. They confront him. A fight ensues. This panel's pretty good here. I do like that one. Then he gets in the helicopter to fly away. Tony brings the helicopter down. And it turns out the book he stole is a Gutenberg Bible. You know, it's one of the first Bibles ever made with a printing press. And then Hellcat actually knocks him out. Now, I don't know how she can even... Does she have super strength now? Because she used to not have super strength. And you would need that to knock out Unicorn. Unicorn's tough. I mean, he's gone toe-to-toe with Iron Man a number of times. He's at least as tough as, say, Spider-Man, if not tougher. So I don't really buy her being able to knock him out. Then Tony, out of nowhere, gets struck by lightning, which destroys the book. And at the end, we see this guy, and so yeah, I'm sure he had nothing to do with Tony getting hit by the lightning. So, whoa, where do we start with this issue? Okay, so most of this issue, you know, so many of the problems with modern comics are on display here. The issue is just plain boring, first of all. This is an extra size issue. It's like 36 pages. So basically like an issue and a half size. You know, it's not quite double-sized. About an issue and a half, so 1.5 sized. We get maybe 7 pages of action in this whole book, and most of the action doesn't come until about page 30. And, you know, most of this issue is just Tony having conversations with people and him explaining why he's making these changes in his life and not doing a very good job of it, in my opinion. The whole thing just feels very padded out for the trade paperback. I mean, you could have cut a lot from this issue. I mean, this whole scene with these 2 pages here with Glory Grant seem kind of pointless. You don't even need them. This scene here with him talking to Wasp is just kind of I mean, what is the point of this? Basically, Wasp flies up and he's just standing there. The Wasp flies up and says, "Hey, how you doing? Bye. Okay, bye." I mean, why even bother? You've got this street race, which it's boring. It's a bunch of 3D modeling, and there's a lot of that in this issue, a lot of 3D modeling. And for the most part, the angles aren't, you know, very exciting or dynamic or anything. It's just kind of boring. Okay, and then Patsy Walker shows up. So this is the first issue of his new series, and they can't even let Tony have the spotlight to himself. He's got to share it with a female character who comes in and kind of mocks him, kind of pokes fun at him. And then over here, so he's talking about, you know, again, he's trying to explain why he's doing what he's doing, and he says, "You're right, I am confused. It's easy at first. A man builds a suit. A man decides to help people. Then a man has a company, a vision, a brand, a mission, and soon a man has a reputation. Those things begin to crowd the picture, and soon it's hard for the man to see the man." And then Hellcat says, "Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of man talk." And Tony says, "Sorry, person." So she mocks him for using gendered language, so we get a nice bit of intersectionalism. That's nice. And then she's the one who actually takes the villain out. She's the one who actually KOs him. And again, I mean, how is she even able to do that? And on top of all that, the basic plot, you know, that they're setting up here is, again, it's Iron Man 3. You know, a guy meets Tony at a party. He's an admirer of Tony's and wants to sell Tony on his idea. Tony blows him off. I'm sure this guy won't, you know, develop a vendetta against Tony, you know, and that, you know, Tony rejecting this guy won't come back to bite Tony down the road. Yeah, I'm sure that won't happen. So, yeah, I mean, if I wanted to describe this comic in a word, it would just be lazy. It's lazy, which is appropriate. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon. So why not a lazy comic? So yeah, thumbs down on this one. Way down. Don't waste your money on this crap. This is a $5 comic. Don't waste your money on it. It's not worth your time. So, if you agree or disagree with my review, let me know in the comments. And also, please do hit the like button before you leave. And if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.